Craig, you there?
I'm here.
Well, it was good to get back on the right track. I thought our guys played extremely hard today. We've had two really good practices, and what made it special was that, for the first time, I've had everybody in practice and everybody was healthy, and so the competition in practice was really, really good. We focused on coming into this game knowing that those guys could really shoot the basketball. The last couple of games, they've made 15 and 13 threes, and we wanted to take away the three-point shot and also wanted to get back into our pressing because we haven't been able to practice a lot and our conditioning hasn't been great. We haven't had a chance to press as much, so we were able to, play a little bit more 2-2-1 and some man-to-man. I thought by my stat sheet, I heard you guys talking to DJ, somebody gave us 24, but I'll take it if that's the case. I'm looking at 21. But what was impressive about the 21 turnovers is we were able to convert on the other end and get some easy baskets. So happy, our guys, it was good for our guys to be able to be happy in the locker room. We just want to take this game. We want to continue to build on it. My guys want to continue to get better. So questions?
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, all your the two players we heard from anyway, Kevin, and you're stressing the same thing. Everybody's happy to get this win. We're all just curious with what's hanging over you two. You don't know the outcome for Devin yet, but what does that do to the psyche of you and your team?
Well, Mark, we're going to concentrate and be happy. I've learned in this league that wins are golden. And so, we're going to pray for Devin and make sure everything's okay. I don't have an update for you guys. Hopefully I'll get something here in the next 24 to 48 hours. But we're going to enjoy as much as we can our win. We're going to try to build on it. Our guys in the locker room are extremely happy. It's been a long couple of weeks for us when you think about what we've had to go through as far as COVID and then not having Manny Bates and then Braxton Beverly not being able to practice. And so it's taken a toll on us. And, finally, nothing like getting home sometime and getting a win to make you feel better.
Go ahead, James.
Yeah, Kevin, you guys had 19 turnovers tonight on your own end. Was there something Wake was doing for that number to be that high, or do you feel like maybe just careless with the ball?
Well, I just, when we play the way we play, we're going to have some turnovers. Necessarily, I do not like 19 turnovers. But we play fast. I'm allowing these guys to be able to play fast and get after it as much as they can. We'll clean it up. We've been working on it. It's not been just one guy. It's been a lot of guys. And, when you have the leading assist guy that I've coached for the last 2 out of 3 years, and for the first time, we're having different people that have to handle the basketball, it's going to make a difference. And, that's where, because we haven't played a lot of non-conference games where you can clean it up, that's where it's starting to show its head right there. So we're going to get better in that area. We were doing it, obviously before, we went down with COVID, and we'll continue to get better.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Justin.
Coach, you've talked in the past how you want to score about a third of your points off of turnovers that you create on the defensive end. Considering you're able to do that, I think you had exactly 33% of your points off of turnovers. Did it feel like kind of a get right game, if you will, to get back to doing what you guys do on the defensive end, back to your identity?
Finally, Justin, you believe what I've been saying for a long time now. 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. And I'm giving you credit for paying attention to what I've said over the years. No, it feels good to be able to get out and play defensively like we like to play. You guys have watched us. We're not pressing as much because we just haven't had the bodies and we haven't had a chance to press and practice to get better. We haven't been in great shape because of what we've been through. For the first time in practice, we were able to get after each other for the last couple of days, and we got better in that area. But I'm proud of the fact that we were able to take those turnovers and transfer them to points. That's kind of how we play. We like to score in transition. We like to create off our defense. And I don't have my deflection numbers. We try to go into every game trying to get 40 deflections, but I'm sure we were way over 40.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Kevin, it seemed like Jared Cole stepped up and made some really big plays for you guys down the stretch after Devin went out. How important was that, and how much added importance is there going to be for him to step up even more so if Devin has to miss time?
Well, Andrew, we're not going to think about anybody missing time. We ain't going to start with that. But I thought Jericho played great down the stretch. He made a big jump shot. I think he went to the free throw line. Did he make those 2 free throws he took? I thought he was 6 for 7 from the free throw line, but he also gives you the ability to switch all screens at 6'7". And so it's going to be important that he continue to get better. He needs to see the ball go in the hole. He's had some good games, but he hasn't had the great games that he's capable of. And so I'm proud of him for continuing to fight and get better. We're going to need him regardless of the situation as we go down the stretch.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Hey, Coach. Congratulations on the win. When Devin went down, we saw you kind of walk over to him, say something to him. Being a senior, what was the message to him in that situation?
Just relax. Just relax. A lot of times, when you're an athlete and you're a really good player and you go to the ground, your natural thing is to freak out. These guys are not used to injuries. And so I just wanted to make sure that he relaxed and know that we were here for him. And, obviously I just told him, take a couple deep breaths and relax, and let's let the trainer and the doctor look at him.
Go ahead, Brett.
Yeah, you guys were up 14 when Devin went down, and Wake Forest immediately went on a run. I think it was 15-3 to get back in it. How much did his injury contribute to that? I mean, maybe losing focus and looking over their shoulder to see how he's doing. And the other thing is he scheduled for an MRI?
Honestly, Brett, I haven't been able to get to our trainer and our doctors yet to figure out what the next step. If I'm guessing, knowing how, we typically do things when a situation like that, I'm guessing that there will be some type of MRI probably tomorrow, and that's just a guess. Obviously, I'm sure they want to make sure no swelling. I don't know, Brett, if they made the run because Devin went out of the game, or if they would have made the run regardless. When you look at Wake Forest and every tape that we watched, Virginia, Louisville, Pittsburgh, which they won, they've made a run in the second half, and all of those games have been down to the stretch. Same thing when they played Virginia Tech. So I really couldn't answer that. If you want me to say it, give you an answer, I would say probably yes. One of your better players goes out, and you've got to sub some younger guys in. And I was proud of Cam and also Shaquille. I wanted them to finish this game because I wanted them to get that experience of finishing the game, and they did a great job at the stretch.
Thanks.
Go ahead, Corey.
Hey, Kevin, you kind of started to answer my question that I had for you there. The performance of Shaq and Cam in this game. Obviously Cam still wants to be able to see some of his shots fall a little bit more, 0 for 4 overall, but goes 5 of 6 from the free throw line in the second half and 4 assists. And then Shaq with the 9 points on 3 of 6 shooting overall, and he had 2 additional assists too. The two of them, as you mentioned, you've wanted to see them kind of be able to carry the torch a little bit more at the point guard position. What did it mean to you to see them get that confidence and be able to finish this game out?
Yeah, Corey, I'm gonna give a lot of credit to Thomas Allen, Devin Daniels, and Braxton Beverly. They pulled those guys aside and told them how hard they had to compete every day to be prepared for a game. A lot of time when you're young, you think that you can turn it on at the game. Those two guys had really great practice and they played well. I've said it all along, those two guys, if they would stick together, they're going to be really good basketball players for us. The unfortunate thing, I feel bad for them because they would have traditionally had 11 games in a non-conference to, obviously get better at certain areas. We just finished our 12th game today. And so they were thrown into the fire. But, I thought Thomas Allen, his approach to the young guys and Devin was tremendous. And I had a good talk with both of those guys about, what's expected of them. What does this team need for them? They're going to play. They're going to make some mistakes, and we're going to live with the mistakes that they make. We just don't want them to continue to make the same mistake.
Thank you.
All right, Coach. It looks like that's it. Thanks for joining us.